You're watching Cheery TV.
Hello and howdy everybody to the first ever Tate Night Talk Show. Today we are here. It's an exciting time. It is, of course, the Christmas time, everybody. Isn't that pretty cool? No, we're going to Christmas time? Huh? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not funny. It's just Christmas, alright? Calm down, y'all. Yeah, well, hey, well, listen, all right. I know, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little eccentric with you guys, but either way, yeah, this is it. This is the first ever Tate Night Talk Show. Can we get a little hoorah, a little hip hip huzzah, huh? No. Okay, well, that was both poorly timed and, quite frankly, rude. Well, that's mean, but hey, it's all right, because, hi, howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Can we just get a little bit more applause here? Because obviously, I know we're just messing around, it's cool, we're going to have a fantastic time. I am very excited myself, because we are here with a little bit of cheer, a little bit of the old Christmas cheer, everyone loves that. Why is there a drum roll? Okay, this is not what I was anticipating, but hey, it's cool. So we have in store a lot of good discussions, a lot of great time, and a lot of just really, really stupid stuff. So stick around, and you might find yourself very interested in what's going. Really, guys, really. Okay, well, fine. All right, we'll move on. We'll move on because, of course, today is a day of cheer. And today is a day of Christmas, and it's today a day of some good, fun times. So we are starting off today with our first of 3 segments. That's how this show is going to work. Because obviously, this is the first episode. So I guess I should explain it. At least for how I'm envisioning it right now, which is always subject to change. Which is very big, big surprise sound. Can we get a big surprise? I know, big surprise, crazy. Eventually, I'm gonna get better at that. But we're just going to do 3 different segments of the show, and they vary of length. We'll see which ones stick around. We'll see which ones change. There's gonna be some games that go on, some consistent games. Just a bunch of fun stuff. Who's excited? Oh, you! Come on. Let's be real here, right? If you're excited, say yes right now. Okay, that was 2. It was good. Who is not excited? No! Jeez, okay, guys, calm down, alright? Everything's fine, it's cool, alright? We're here to have a great time. So let's get started right on into the first game, shall we? That's right, everybody. Today it is time for... I guess I should have explained the game first before segueing, huh? That would have made a bit more sense, I feel. Today we are playing the most iconic showdown. Basically, what we are going to be doing today is I have 16 different things, and I'm going to try to put up a picture, or just on the screen, or right in front of me. I don't know where it's going to go. But I have a picture right on my screen of 16 iconic Christmas things. Very festive, very cheery things that have appeared on a relatively basic Google. I guess a drum roll could have been good there, huh? There's the image. There you go. It's not going up until then, so you guys are gonna be a little bit confused. It's gonna be great. All right, but yeah, basically, what's gonna happen is these 16 things I'm going to describe a little bit, and we are going to rate them against each other, sort of March Madness style, and see which one is going to be, in my opinion at least, the greatest symbol that Christmas has to offer. Because there's a few. There's quite a lot. I mean, this is just a basic search, where we have, obviously, a whole bunch of stuff that we will get to when we describe them. And I would also like to thank Reader's Digest and Artsabox, specifically, for, hey, they're not that bad. They're actually pretty good. They're pretty cool stuff, and they had some good descriptions for these things, so... we went ahead and took some of them, basically just copy and pasted what they had to say in there Okay, well, listen, I know, don't puke yet, all right? Because I'm not gonna just steal that. I'm gonna, just use it to sort of understand what's going on between these symbols. So how's about we get that segue music in one more time, and we can move in to the first clash of today, huh? Alright, So here we go. So I'm bad at using this thing. I'm still horrible at it. I've had this thing for years and I don't know how to use it. So we're starting off today with the number one seed for the most unanimous Christmas symbol, and that is the star. And the star has some pretty, just big, strong power to it. Just seeing a star makes you, especially, but it kind of depends on the color. A nice yellow star will make you think that it's Christmas, basically. And also, according to, I believe this one was Artsabox, the Christmas star symbolizes the Star of Bethlehem, which pointed the wise men to the manger when Jesus was born. So it does have some actual backgrounds in the sort of Jesus lore, the Christmas lore, if you will. Listen, all right, it wasn't. I know. It's a bit of a weird thing. It's fine. Everyone, calm down. We're cool. So yeah, honestly, I mean, not even basing it off of the stuff that's going on in the background there, like the whole story behind it. You see a star on top of a tree, you know it's Christmas. But also it has to have a lot of context to it. At least that's in my opinion, at least. It could be anything. Kick them out. Kick them out right now. Kick them out. No, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Kick them out. Kick them out. Kick them out right now. Okay. And competing against the star is, and the image is a little silly looking, but it is the elf on the shelf. I drew these in like maybe 15 seconds. So it's gonna be what it is. My friends are messaging me right now. This is really the audio is gonna go a little crazy. It's gonna get a little loopy, but it's fine. So this is Elf on the Shelf, which I am already pretty okay with saying I don't want it to move on. Can I get an amen? Well, I mean, yeah, I mean it's true. I mean, there's really nothing that I like about Elf on the Shelf. I've only ever recently seen it, so when I started working retail. And it's just, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. According to, this one was Reader's Digest, mischievous elves are all across a lot of folklore, especially in the European countries. But this was more so a family tradition that somehow got really highly popularized and then became like a whole movie toy business sort of thing, which is crazy. I mean, can you imagine? It's really cool just to have like your family tradition become this giant thing. But basically, it's a toy elf. It moves at night, traveling back and forth, and it's supposed to like tell Santa if you've been good or bad, which is like, how does it do that? Like how does it? Don't laugh at that. I'm questioning something. All right, this is a very serious thing. How does that make sense? That doesn't make much sense at all. Like. But either way, we've already spent 10 minutes going over this, so we're just gonna go ahead and go back over to here, and I'm gonna say, you guys can't see this, but this is for my own good. This is for my own thing. The star will be moving in. So next up, we have the 8th seed of this list here, which, if you couldn't tell from the picture, is a Santa Claus. Everyone loves a little bit of a Santa Claus. I can't scroll. Don't come on. It is kind of funny. There we go. We got Santa here. So Santa, obviously, everyone kind of knows him. Apparently, he was actually like he was a person. I'm trying to find where that was, but I could have sworn that it said. Yeah, here it is. It's in the wrong section. It's in the bell section. But yeah, like he is actually Saint Nicholas. He was a person. And apparently he was just a dude. And his red suit was modeled by the bishop robes he wore, which is like, if you had to wear anything, that's a pretty iconic look. That right there is pretty dang solid. I mean, you see anyone wearing like a big bold red and like no sort of patterns to it. That's basically just Santa Claus. Adding a beard, ooh, you've got Santa right there. That's great. It's fantastic. We love Santa. Who doesn't love Santa? Who likes Santa here? Fair enough. And Santa is actually going to be going up against the 9th seed, which is the reindeer, which are basically sort of his little minions that he uses to fly around the town with, which is just kind of confusing there. But I like his little nose there. He's obviously there's a bunch of the regular ones, and then you get Rudolph. If you were pitting Santa against Rudolph, you can't really beat the of his nose. Like that's just something you can't really beat. Yeah, exactly. You can't beat it. It's crazy. But the rest of them, like if you had to pull them all together, I can't. I honestly just can't. So I'm gonna have to give this one to Santa. So I think Santa is going to win this, just because you have to imagine them as a conglomerate. I know some of you guys are upset. There's Rudolph. Rudolph obviously is cool. He would beat Santa, but he's not. He's not a spokesperson for the reindeer. He is one of the reindeer. So now we're going up against the fourth seed, which I didn't really know how to draw. Holly. I actually don't know anything about holly as a thing for the festive season, for the Christmas season, I should say. Yeah, well, hey, I'm not very well versed in this stuff, but yeah, basically, it symbolizes the crown of thorns that Jesus wore when crucified, and the berries remind us of the blood he shed, which is the history behind it, which is, yeah, pretty bummer, Come on, laugh with me, laugh with me. Thank you, guys, thank you. Ooh, maybe a little bit of applause too. Hey, thank you. You're too kind. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice looking plant. Like if you see actual pictures of it instead of this horrible drawing of it, like you might agree with me that it's a pretty nice looking plant. But it's going up against stockings, which is the 13th seed, which I don't know how it got to the 13th seed. I tried basing these off of the two lists, trying to combine them together, and stockings was on there pretty low, and I don't understand how. I mean, like, there's nothing. One of the biggest things, like if I remember going to my grandmother's house and experiencing a lovely Christmas time, it is seeing those stockings, just like on the little fireplace thing. I don't know if that fireplace ever worked, but it worked to hold the stockings, which is pretty good. You like a little bit of stocking in there, so it's cool. But yeah, I can't see Holly beating that. So drum roll, please. The winner between Holly versus stockings is the stockings. So no real surprise there. Moving on to the 5th seed, ladies and gentlemen. The 5th seed. And I know the drawing may be a little silly, a little kind of hard to understand, but that's mistletoe. The drawing, of course, is the mistletoe up top. Like it's there, and they are, yeah, like they're kissing underneath of it. Yeah, so it's nice. It's cool. Mistletoe is a cool one. It's supposedly warded off spirits of evil, brought good luck and stuff, but it just became a thing to let the weird uncle kiss the cousin. Like it's just like, why is that such a thing that we've established in the Christmas spirit? That's just it's a weird thing to add to a holiday. But I mean, listen, hey. No, there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. There's nothing. I was gonna try to be weird, but it's not. It doesn't make sense to be weird about this. That's just kind of, yeah. Well, don't be sad. All right, I'm not gonna get weird on here right now. We're going up against the 12th seed, which is the Gingerbread Man, which I feel like has become more of like a Shrek name than the actual, like, Christmas name, which is it's confusing. It's a bit of a strange thing. Looking at the Gingerbread Man, it is iconic. You love the Gingerbread Man. You can't catch him, and I honestly don't think the mistletoe is going to be able to catch him. Despite how much I love kissing cousins, the Gingerbread Man's going to take it. So they go pop the 12th seed on there. So some really big upsets going on right now towards the middle of this row here. This is a weird one. All right, this is the 2nd seed, and please do not look at my drawing. My drawing looks absolutely terrible, but it's. I tried. All right, I tried. Thank you. I tried. And it is. I actually have to look at how to pronounce this. No. Okay, fine. I'll poinsettia. Guys, don't make fun of me. I'm trying my best here. Come on, please. But yeah. This is it's. Poinsettia. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a plant that I've never actually seen before until I saw it as a Lego on a shelf earlier today. It's true. But apparently it's a Native American flower. The shape of it resembles a star. The red symbolizes blood. The white represents purity of Christ. So I didn't actually add any white into the drawing, but it kind of added a little bit on its own. Can we get up for Jeezy Creasy in the sky? Good, 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 good. Apparently anything with red in it just means blood. Apparently, I don't know if Santa was just vicious or something, or people just like to remember that Jesus was brutally crucified in front of thousands of people. Probably not thousands. Probably not thousands. You know, maybe like 7. But those 7 people matter. They matter quite a lot. so you know, we got they wrote the history books. You know, we got freaking John Adams over there experiencing crucifixion. It's a nice plant. Look it up. It's a nice plant. I drew a plate of spinach with ketchup on it, so it's what it is. And then here we have the 15th seed, fruitcake, and I like fruitcake. I like fruitcake. I gotta be honest. No, I know it's a surprise, but well, let me be clear. I don't like the taste of fruitcake. It's not. It is kind of funny, I guess. Oh, I scrolled really far down. I like the look of fruitcake. I've always seen my family, because some of my family actually does enjoy fruitcake. I know, but it's just like you can't enjoy. Like, I don't know how you enjoy fruitcake. It just looks nice, you know. And apparently, people like one of the biggest running jokes of fruitcake is that it lasts forever. This was apparently originated from a Roman thing called satura, which also lasted forever without going bad. And they say it lasts forever. Fruitcake probably at least has an expiration date. And for whatever reason, Reader's Digest said sounds appetizing. What's appetizing about that? You know, it's like I could eat a nice piece of cake that goes bad in 4 days, or I could eat like like a slab of my wall, and which never, it's not going to go bad, but it's gonna be there. You know, I can eat it. I could be a termite for a day, I guess. And that's how I feel about fruitcake. But I do think it looks nice. I do think it actually looks pretty cool. So can we get a drum roll? Between the plant that I don't know and the fruitcake that I think tastes bad, I think we're gonna go to the fruitcake because it just looks nice. You know, it really just does. It does. And I know it's a surprise, but it's true. I just don't care much for the pancetta. So now here did I say it right just then? Let's go! Let's go! Okay, so now we have the 7th seed, which is bells. The Christmas bell. I guess it would be a Christmas bell, but it has to be just a bell. Doesn't matter too much. The bell that rings during... I'm reading this verbatim. The bell that reads... The bells that ring. Jeez, I am a mess today. The bells that ring during Christmas announce the start of a Christmas helping the poor and giving gifts to the needy people. Well, isn't that's just so nice. Okay, so honestly, that gives a lot more rep for the bell because it's going up against the 10th seed, which is the candy cane, which it looks like a staff. It apparently stands for Jesus. I haven't actually read these. If the red is for blood, I think there's some messed up people in the Christmas community here. The white stands for purity, and the red stands for bloody shed on the cross. Yeah, you get them out. Or they should just go be a vampire. Like you just go celebrate Halloween, be a vampire. You don't need to be part of the Christmas spirit. If all you care about is the blood. All right, let's be real. If we're talking about it though, also this is here the J stands for Jesus because you flip it and it looks like it says a G. It stands for Jesus apparently. I wouldn't have said it for that, but I probably would have said for just disgusting. But yeah, it's just a sick burn, right? But yeah, it's just I don't like candy cane. I don't like peppermint. I know it's a weird take. I know it's a good take to have. I think peppermint's just a really strong, unnecessary flavor, and I think it's disgusting. To that, you know, I would say. So drum roll, please. I'm gonna have to give this seed to the bells. You know, we're going for 7th seed. I wasn't actually originally planning on it, but I mean, getting ringing the bell and it being a whole really nice thing for the community. Hey, you can't top that. Just like you cannot top the 3rd seed for this bracket here, the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree is an absolute delight. And I don't know if I can classify it as its own thing with or without all the lights and stuff. Because I feel like a Christmas tree isn't just the tree, it's the decorated tree. You know, and they had ornaments and tinsel and stuff. But I figured just adding it all in as the Christmas tree made the most sense. And the evergreen fir was used for thousands of years. It symbolizes everlasting life with God. Luckily, there is no red on it because there's no blood involved. It's just a nice little tree. So it's good. It's good. We represent the trees here, and I love them. I think if there's anything that you can see outside of a store or outside in just someone's yard or anything like that that symbolizes a nice Christmas time, it is the Christmas tree. So, no, don't drum roll just yet. No, stop. Don't do that. Don't do that just yet. It's going up against something that looks a little like oranges on the thing, and that's because it is. Thank you guys. Thank you. So it's oranges, orange slices, and apparently these are used as a tradition in replacement of gold because Saint Nicholas, according to a folk tale, would put gold in. Well, this is the thing. He put gold in somebody's stocking. Like a bunch of like women's stockings, so that way they could get. Like he literally climbed down someone's chimney, threw gold in their socks that were just hanging to dry, so that way they could get married. Which is just yeah. Who needs that? Stop. Everyone, calm down. But yeah, apparently for people who wanted to do that tradition, they didn't have gold. They didn't need to get married. I don't know. They used orange slices instead, which. Can we get the drum rolling? I don't know. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It's the Christmas tree, everybody. It's definitely your round of applause for the Christmas tree. It's getting in there. Okay, and the last one before we can move on to a bit more of a rapid fire style, we have the wreath in the 6th seed versus the snowman in the 11th. A wreath is cool. I don't think I've ever actually gone out of my way to get a wreath or do anything with a wreath. Except for some R.E.S.P.E.C.T. from Aretha Franklin. Yeah! Good artist. Good song. Versus a snowman. Drum roll, everybody. It's a snowman. Sorry, I didn't wait for that. I didn't wait for the drum roll. This is a snowman! Aha! There we go. Everyone loves it. Okay, so there we go. So we have our 8, and now we need to get a little bit more in-depth with our decisions. Because now we have the star versus Santa Claus. And this is a tough decision. This is a really tough decision. For a lot of obvious reasons. It's two very big icons in everything. But can you get the drum roll? I already have an answer, and we're gonna rapid fire this bit. I think that Santa takes it. I really do. Where is it? Hold on. I'm trying to remember which one it is. I know, it's crazy, right? Right. Totally real audience. It's crazy. But yeah, I guess because the star, as lovely as it is, it needs to be paired with stuff. If you look at a star in the sky, or just a star on the ground, that could be any holiday. That could be literally any, or just anything. It's just a star. You know, like I don't put a gold star on my shirt when I do a good thing and I'm a good boy. And I think, hey, it's Christmas time, you know? That's not what I do. I just think, hey, it's a nice little star. Santa, you put Santa anywhere, Santa means Christmas. So there's that one for sure. And then between the stockings and the gingerbread men, let's get a bit of a longer drum roll going. It's a tough decision, but I think you have these really nice little stockings full of gifts, or you have the little man who just runs around and eats stuff, or gets eaten. I feel like stockings, you know, drum roll? No, guys, no, everyone, okay, calm down, everybody, it's the stockings, everybody, alright, let's just move on. Alright, and then we have the 15th seed, the fruitcake, versus the 7th seed, the bell. Ooh, and that's a tough one. I don't know what to go for, honestly, because fruitcake, I feel, is a bit not fruitier, yeah, it's true, compared to a bell, but it's got more spirit in the look, but the bell has a lot more spirit in the lore, but we're going off of icons, right, because this is the iconic showdown. So if I saw a bell and I saw a fruitcake and I thought which one was more Christmas related, drum roll please, everybody. This is a surprise, but we're gonna have to give it to the 15th seed. Yeah, we're going for fruitcake. I just think that it makes the most sense. It just looks the most festive. And between the Christmas tree and the snowman, we don't even have to worry about this. Look at the picture. He's already basically melted. All right, it's the Christmas tree. It's the Christmas tree in there. And then between the Christmas tree and the fruitcake. I mean, listen, there's no universe where it's not going to be the Christmas tree. And let's see here. It's Santa versus stockings. It's got to be Santa. Because, I mean, stockings, again, Unless you're weird like Santa Claus, they're just socks. You know, if you're not climbing down people's chimneys, which is I think it's real. I think it's real, but it's also folklore, so who knows if it's real. And now it's between the Christmas tree and Santa Claus, and this could go either way. Honestly, it really could. It's a really tough one to think about. I'm gonna need to think about this. I'm gonna scratch my chin a little. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe even get a little bit of a, just a little everything there. Let's get the drum roll in here because I think I am ready. I am willing to say that Santa Claus is going to take it. And okay, what's wrong with Santa? Well, Santa's fine, guys. Santa's okay. He's great. He's a great guy. I think he's really jolly. You know, he means well. A tree's a tree. You know, fine. All right, the tree takes it. Everybody, the tree. All right. Yeah, there we go. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves the tree. The tree. All right, we'll take the tree. So the Christmas tree, as everyone knows, is the best symbol. Can we get an amen? Close enough. All right, so there we go. So that is segment 1 done. The most iconic showdown. It looks like the Christmas tree, the third seed, is the most iconic symbol you could have out there. And now we can move on to segment number 2, everybody. It's gonna be great. Yeah, all right. I love that. I love that music. So this next segment is the best kind of gift. This is a very this episode related thing here, and basically we're just going to look at all the different types of gifts you can get and see which ones I think are the best. I'm going to rate them out of 1 to 10 on a 1 to 10 scale and see which ones are just the better gifts. You know, which ones do you want to give somebody based off of my expert opinion. As everyone knows, I'm an expert. As you can see right next to me, I got plenty of gifts right now. There's lots of them. I'm not going to pan the camera. You're going to have to imagine them yourself. But just look at this. Imagine this going all the way down. Yeah, there's a lot of presents. so we got a lot of stuff. I know my things. So we're going to look here and just see which ones match our styles. Let's get the first one going. We're not gonna do that every time, I promise. All right, I'm just trying to get us into a bit of a better headspace here. So, money is the we get some yeses for money. We love money. Everyone loves money. Money. It's great. But yeah, everyone chill out while we think about this, because money, while it's a good gift, I do think it is at least it's better than some gifts. If I were to receive money for a gift. Again, we're thinking about receiving, not giving. Because giving, money is the easiest thing you could possibly give somebody, alright? Let's be real. Like, you don't need to think about it. You just give them a gift. You just give them money. And then, hey, good day. Exactly. It's fantastic. But for receiving money, it doesn't feel super nice. You know, it really doesn't feel nice. It's better than some things, obviously. But it's like there's no thought. There's no, like, this person got this for me. It's this person gave me $20 so I can go get a sandwich later, you know? It's like, it's not much. So, I'm going to give it a 7, because I think a 7 is pretty fair. Excuse me, folks at home. What? I said excuse me. Nah, it's kind of funny. Alright, but, yeah, so money gets a 7. It could be worse. It could be better. Because something that is definitely worse is gift cards, alright? Can we get a big boo for gift cards? Yeah. Who asked for those? Tell me one singular person who asked for gift cards. No one. No one did. What is the point of them? They're just bad. No one, like, unless I'm buying myself a gift card, which I don't even know why I would do that, because then I would just take that and I would spend my own money without needing a gift card. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make any sense at all. No one needs a gift card. No one does. Gift cards are a scam. So sad for the gift card. If you got a gift card, feels bad for you. I'm giving that a 2 out of 10. I know it's a bold one, but it's true, because you don't want a gift card. You don't even want to get someone a gift card because you don't know if they're gonna like the store you got it for them for. Like, it's a mess. It's an honest to goodness just mess. Lego set and model is what's up next here. Yeah, it's a good one. I know it could have just been any toy, but I feel like this one in particular gets a bit of a bump up from a regular toy, because it just feels better. You know, I don't know how else to describe that. It just kind of feels better, you know? Like it's just I could have a toy and sit there, say, I got this. Look at me. But obviously, I'm an adult. I'm a big man. I may be on the floor right now, but I'm a big man. I'm a big man. But yeah, it's just it's more of an activity than a toy itself, you know, like, because obviously at the end of the day you can display all your things when you're done with them, but it's just, you know, like, it's, yeah, I know I got a lot of cool stuff out there. Chatot made that myself, mostly, actually not mostly, partly. I took a parrot set and I modified it a little bit. I felt pretty cool about it. Can we get a round of applause for me? Thank you, thank you. I feel really great about that thing. I think it turned out really nice. But this is stupid. It's just nice. Anything that is an activity more than anything, I give big ups for. I love that. I love not just having a thing where I can say, "Oh, cool," and then I set it down and I never think about it again. Because let's face it, that's what you do with a lot of stuff. If you get something that you can't interact with consistently, you're not going to want it. So I'm going to give a Lego set and a model because, well, obviously once you're done with it, you're going to sit it down and never remember it. But until you do, it's really nice. It's a nice little day of doing something. So I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. It's big. It's big. I think it's good. I wrote solid toy. I don't know what solid toy means. I think it just means a toy that's not a model. Again, they're good. They give you, especially if it's like a toy and not like certain toys. Again, if you're a child especially, a toy is not going to steer you wrong. But for me, receiving a toy, it's like receiving something that I'm just going to sit and, again, never touch. So for me, give me a toy. I'm giving you guys this is an idea for my Christmas list, all right? You're going to give me a gift that I want based off of what I'm telling you about, all right? So I'm giving you my exact specificities for what I want in a gift, and you're going to get me a gift, all right? That's what's going to happen right now. Can we get a round of applause? Can we get a round of applause? Oh, that's messed up. Hey, come on, y'all. That's chill out. But yeah, solid toy. It's still good. Obviously, I think I still have some up here, like the little, like the little pop figurines and stuff. Just basic stuff. I give it a 7. I'll give it an 8. I'm giving it a 7. I'm bumping money down from a 7 to a 5 because it's not a good gift. I wouldn't want money because that's just, it's also too much. It's so much pressure. Like you get a gift from somebody. It's like, oh yeah, you could have gotten it for like $8 at Walmart or like at a Goodwill, or like you could have gotten it maybe like $200 or something crazy. I'm gonna hope that you got it at the $8 mark, or you give me $50 and say, why couldn't you just give me something that was not $50? Why are you giving me so much money? This is not. Please stop, because it's pressure. It's pressure that I don't need. So there's that. Food. I think giving food is pretty baller because it's a nice thing that people actually could use. They're not gonna sit there unless they just don't like the food, and they're not gonna say, what do I need this for? They're gonna get like a box of goldfish and say, oh, good day, I'm excited, this is great. But yeah, I think it's good. I like stuff that lasts longer though for like a gift, especially a Christmas gift, like a birthday gift. Not as a birthday gift, just like a random gift that you just give somebody. Like, oh, hey, you're meeting up with your friend. Here, I got you a sandwich or something. That's nice. That's good. But for like a Christmas gift, I'm going to give it a 6. But I will say I did get for Christmas a few years ago, back when I was going back to college, a loaf of bread that my sister made, and that was really good. It was really delicious, and it got me through the first night because I had to get a hotel and there was no breakfast, no dinner things open or anywhere nearby. And I just had to sit in my room and I had to eat bread in the bed. So that was pretty great. It was a pretty great day. So yeah, food's not bad. Food is not bad, but I'd still rather have like a physical thing, I guess, if that makes sense. Unless it's homemade, because homemade is a whole different subsection of gift. If it's a homemade food, someone made that food, it means a lot more. But it also means it can vary. Like, you could get really good homemade food, like my sister makes really good bread. Or you can get really bad homemade food, like my sister makes really bad cheesecake. It's true, like, hey, it's some people have highs, people have lows, all right? It's just, It's fine, but I still love it, obviously. But it's like, it can range from like a 2, like you don't want it. You don't want it at all. Up to like a 9. Up to like honestly, I would say even like a 10 or an 11, but I'm gonna put 9 because that's just it's just nice. It feels good. It tastes good to get good homemade food. On to the not homemade stuff though. Clothing, and I know there's a very negative sentiment with clothing, but there's just a lot to like. Honestly, I gotta be real. There's nothing wrong with it. Can you stop booing? My goodness, so negative, you guys. Wow. But yeah, clothes. I mean, like, especially if it's a good set of clothes. Like most of the clothes I have, I either bought for myself for way more money than I wanted to, or that's not a joke. That wasn't a joke. Why are you laughing? Stop laughing. Or I was gifted it, and I don't need to know how much it was. I just like the shirt. Like I have like a nice big like Galaxy taco shirt. This I got as a gift. We'll get to that later. But it's just a lot of nice stuff. So if I like the clothing, especially, again, clothes is a kind of variable thing. Sometimes I get clothes I don't want at all. Like you get the ugly sweaters, the pants that don't fit you quite right, but they thought you fit you 3 years ago, so you don't really know if it's gonna fit you, but they tried anyway, and then of course it didn't, because you grew 3 sizes, because you freaking evolved as a person, physically. Or you're gonna get something actually really nice. So I'm gonna split it down the middle and give that like a 6 as well with the food. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's good. Homemade clothes though, again, it varies. Handmade, homemade, anything, it very much so varies. I would say, again, on the 2 to 9 scale, just because you can either get clothes that definitely just look like they were shit. I'm going to say 3 to 9, though, because you kind of have to feel a little bit more sympathetic towards something like that, like if someone makes you like a knitted sweater, even if it looks terrible, you're gonna have to be like, I guess I'm gonna wear it at least 3 times before I put it in the closet forever. It's just like, and eventually you kind of get attached to it. So I'll bump it up a little bit. Okay, so now we have last handmade thing, I promise, handmade toy. What I mean by this is that handmade, just anything really. After that's not a toy, like a food or a clothing. So my sister makes me most of the time for any like Christmas, birthday, whatever. They crochet me a Pokemon, and it's really cute. I wish I had. I'm gonna grab one right now. 1 second, everybody. All right. Just to give you guys an idea of what I mean, this is one of the first ones she ever made me. It's a nice little Parasect, and it's honestly, it's really cool. It's really cool. I love this guy. He's nice and big. Ever since then, they've been a bit smaller. I gotta reach over there. Here we go. This one is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. This is a Shuckle. I love him. He's really freaking cute. He's really awesome. And then I have to grab that with my foot. Come on. Oh, there we go. No one saw that, right? I was hoping. Minior. Little nice shiny Minior. It's really cool. Really cool stuff. And it's stuff I, like, obviously I told her I like Pokemon, and she likes crocheting, so put 2 and 2 together, and it makes an awesome thing. So, out of all of that, don't laugh at that. There's the right reaction for you guys. Now you can laugh. I'm gonna give handmade toy a solid 10. Handmade something else, a solid 10. A solid 10. So, moving on. That's what you should be doing from this point forward. A vacation. It's like a quick little vacation. Something, people get to do. I like the idea of a vacation. I've never been gifted a vacation, but if someone gave me a vacation and said like, "Hey, you're coming with me to the Bahamas or to get a timeshare," I'd be like, "Okay, why not? You already paid for all the tickets apparently." But if it was somewhere I actually wanted to go and they wanted to go with me, or I just gave me a ticket so I could invite somebody that I wanted to go with and not invite them, because God, I don't want to go anywhere with a person who will spend that much money on a ticket for someone else. Maybe I do. They get me some more stuff at the event, but it's pretty good. I would give that at least like a 9, honestly. I feel like that's a good gift. I feel like it's a nice experience as well, which is something I value a lot, other than just sentiment in a thing, which we'll get to later, actually. And then there's car. We're gonna rapid fire the rest of these because they're not all that good, gotta be honest with you. Car. If you give somebody a car, you're an idiot. You don't know what they like. You don't know what they want. You don't know what model. And if you know what model they want, let them buy it. why would you put, like, you're gonna get them a car, and you're gonna be on lease for that for the rest of your life? Like, just don't even bother. Just get them a freaking sweater. Who cares? Who cares if you got money? Just chill. Give that a 1. Give that an honest to goodness 1. That's like, I wouldn't want a car. I don't know. I can't drive anyway, so it's not like, I obviously don't want a car. A watch. I like watches, but I don't really wear them because they kind of hurt my arm. So I'll give them a 6 because it's nice that you got me a watch, but I can't wear them to save my life. Jewelry. I think jewelry is also stupid, and I'll tell you why. Rings, ring sizes tend to fluctuate a lot with me. Like whenever I think my ring size has changed a dozen times since I have existed as a person. So that's a nightmare. Necklaces, they get stuck in my hair. I'm sure they get stuck in other people's hair. Why do people wear necklaces? Like that just seems like it's just a pain. Bracelets, same thing with watches. They hurt. I'm accident prone, I guess, to the soul as well. It really hurts a lot. But yeah, I would give it a 3. I'll give it a 4 because I still feel like it's still nice. You can sell it. Pretty cool. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, everybody. We're good. A blanket. Nice blanket. Everyone loves a blanket. I love them. I have too many blankets, as everyone else does. Because I have a couch to sleep on, so it gets a lot more in the way. But a good blanket's still a good blanket. Give it a 7. You know, everyone loves a good blanket. This might be the worst one of all. And I'm not even joking. I thought car was bad. I'm going back to give car a 2. Because this is really bad. This one is the worst. Nothing screams, this is the most last-second Christmas gift I could have gotten you, and I have no idea what to do, and I ran to Target, and I grabbed something real quick, and I here you go. But I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to wrap it in the car, and I'm going to put a little name tag on it from Target also, and it's all going to work out. Like a product that's made for Christmas, you know? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you have all these things to give somebody, and you give them a stocking? You give them an ornament? Like, you give them... Why? You don't give them a Christmas-themed pair of pants? It's just like, what's the point? Like, that's just so lame. That's just exponentially, crucially lame. Just get... Like, you could have just got them regular pants, and they'd appreciate it more. They could use that after the year. They're going to wait a whole year to use your gift. It's silly. It's silly, and I don't like it. And the last thing is shoes/slippers. I like slippers. I don't care much when people buy me shoes because I like getting the same $30 pair of steel-toe shoes from Walmart. They're the best. Slippers are cool. Give it a 4. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our list. So, get me a handmade item to display. Good handmade clothes and food, sorry. Or get me... a Lego set. That's and a vacation. Give me I could use a vacation. Everyone can use a vacation, right? This is a subsection to the best kind of gift that I want to get through now. Awesome. I forget that you see me while I'm doing that. Like, I'm just scratching my foot. Like, I'm not on camera. Subsection to do here. There's the 5 types of gifts. Like giving and receiving wise. There's 5 types of gifts according to a Google search I did. There's needs, there's wants, there's sentimental, there's experiential, like vacations and stuff, and family gifts. I'm gonna rank these now as my 5 preferred types of gifts, the things I would want, or like expect to get, I guess I should say. Number 5, I would probably say, it's probably honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. Those are all like, I guess family. Because what are you gonna do? What are you gonna like? I feel like a family gift. All those things are family gifts. Get yourself a sentimental experience with your family. If you're gonna experience something, usually you experience it with your family or someone you consider family. So just do it with them. Like family doesn't seem. I can't say something that's family that's just family. So I have to put that at the bottom. And then I would probably say it's either needs or wants, and then it varies between those two. Because it's just, I don't know. It's needs or wants. Needs, are things that I've actually been getting a lot of my family. A lot of these things are things I think that they could use, are actually like like not like a need. I'm not like paying their gas bill, but like I got them a thing I think they could use. So I guess, and I don't know if they want it, but I feel like somewhere deep down they need it because otherwise I'm gonna feel like a piece of shit for buying it. So, I would say, but once there's such a thing that like if you buy something they want, they're gonna jump on you and hug you like crazy. Like it's a thing. So I would probably say family, needs, wants, and then between sentimental and experiential, I'd probably say experiences come close. And I would say first, but I'm gonna give sentimental the number one there. I should have drum rolled it. There's so much audio happening. But yeah, I will say experiences are awesome, but if you don't have something to remember it by, it's a lot. It dumbs it down a bit in my mind. Because when you go to a place like, let's say like Disney World or something, I haven't gone to Disney World, but say you go to Disney World, and yeah, it's fine. I know I didn't go. I don't really need to go to Disney World. Who needs it? It's Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Who needs that guy? But like the event's awesome, but the memory sort of fades. But if you buy like say a sentimental snow globe from there and keep that to remind you of the experience, then I feel like that means a lot as well. And also, like, I'd rather get something like this, than go to freaking Disney World or something like that. So that I would say sentimental definitely takes the edge because obviously you're gonna be thinking about it a lot more. It's gonna mean something more. So yeah, that's basically it. I had one more segment to do, which is the best gifts I've ever received. I will rapid fire these, like most of these things, because I took way too much time ranking things. Thanks, Ranker. I appreciate you. Let's get to the last segment, shall we? I thought I could do that. I'm stupid. So yeah, the best gifts I've ever received. Obviously, the crocheted Pokemon. That goes without saying. Back in, I want to say, whenever Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, probably 2018. I think it was was it 2018? No! Are you sure? Alright, well, whenever it did come out, I got Red Dead Redemption 2 from my sister because I saw a bunch of memes on it, on like, I don't even know why, probably Reddit, Facebook, I don't even know, just horrible stuff, but, I saw things, I was like, oh, this looks so awesome, this looks so immersive, I was really into Western stuff, and I feel bad, I bugged the hell out of my sister for this game. Like, I didn't try to do it in a way that was obvious either. I would, like, show him a thing and be like, is this cool? Is this cool? Wouldn't you like to do this? Wouldn't you like to... But, like, it was just, I made it so obvious while trying not to make it obvious that it was terrible. But they did get it for me. They did get it for me, and that is what matters. We love that. We love that. It was an awesome game. I played so much of it. I love that game. It's one of my favorites. In the same year, they actually got me this sequin jacket, this rainbow sequin jacket. So I've had this thing for... Don't laugh at it. It's nice. It's a nice gift. Oh. Well, that was unexpected. That was unexpected. But it's a nice, it's really nice. I asked for this, believe it or not. I think I saw a video of, I think it was like Peanut Butter Gamer on YouTube, wearing this in a video. I was like, oh, that looks awesome. I want one of those. And I asked for one, and I got one. It was crazy. I loved it. I was so happy to get it. It's awesome. I still use this thing today, and I love this thing so much. I want to use it more in every day. I go to the arcade in this thing, which is just such a weird thing to do, but I like it. So hey. And then, there was one time I got an Omnitrix, like from Ben 10, like, everyone knows the Omnitrix. Do you guys have, like, a whoa? Oh, you have a wow. That's kind of cool. I was hoping for, like, a woo. Oh, there we go. I knew that. I used this before. But yeah, like, I got an Omnitrix one year. I can't remember what year, but it was cool. I took that thing everywhere. I love Ben 10. I think Ben 10 is one of the coolest shows. Like, can we get a preach? For Ben 10. Shout out to Ben 10. Pretty great. But the only other thing I could really come up with, because I don't remember that many of the gifts, if I gotta be honest, like, it's just, well, it's not like a, you want to give me like a, yeah, that one kind of works. I have a lot of O's and A's, it's just, there's a lot of ways you could react, I don't know which one, but the main thing that I remember the most is, and this might signify that experiential is the most important to me, but it's a sentimental experience. So again, it's hard to signify them between each other. The experience of going to like those gatherings with my family and like seeing like the 20, 30 relatives that I had there, and just having a good time, you know, because that was some of the most important stuff. I remember growing up, you know, I remember growing up and craving those moments. Like, it wasn't just Christmas too. They did like every holiday. I remember there were 2 Easters in a row. I didn't get to go to Easter because I was sick and I was so devastated. But they gave me my stuff, and it wasn't the same. Going there and doing that stuff is what matters most. You know, like actually being there, just the atmosphere of that area where my grandma lived around Christmas time was like nothing else. So, if you're gonna get anybody something, make your house look pretty and give them a present. Preferably a Lego set, but if not, just make them something. They'll appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all I got for you today. So it's been a lovely time on a Tate Night Talk show. It was good having you, and I can't wait to see you again. Tune in next week. We're talking about something else. Take care, everybody. On how long this goes for. No, it's still going. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Take care.